So in this movie we see Cade get knighted, kind of, by an alien artifact. Do you think that Cade possesses the right qualities to make it as a knight?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm hoping that Mark Wahlberg possesses the qualities to be a knight here in England. I'm campaigning myself to get my knighthood.
I'll put in a good word for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And obviously Cade's relationship with Tessa is still kind of there, even though they aren't really able to really see one another. Is that still kind of a prime motivator in Cade's life, to protect his daughter?
Yeah, I think it was one of those things where he had to make a decision, basically, to allow her to have a normal life, that he had to kind of go on the run. And that was probably a difficult thing to do, but the right thing to do. And then, obviously, getting thrust into this whole other world across the water made for a very interesting story and adventure.
And this is your second movie, so were you a bit more used to kind of working within the very VFX-heavy environment? Were you able to visualize the Transformers a bit better now that you've seen yourself with them on screen?
Yes, yeah, but it was one of those things where you had to be completely committed anyway. So once you kind of take the leap of faith, you're in it, and that's why I was always encourage everybody, pay attention to every scene in the script, even if you're no dialogue, it doesn't matter, as you have to know everything that's going on around you. Michael doesn't have a lot of time for explaining things. It's a pretty fast-paced shoot. So.
And the core kind of the franchise is that moment where we see a car or a vehicle of some kind turn into a transformer. Is there a particular vehicle that you would love to see go through that transformation?
That's one question that I've been asked a few times, and I could just say an aircraft, yeah, plane.
Just any aircraft?
Yeah, preferably a private one that would allow me to go lots of places quickly.
It's probably the most useful kind of transformer because it can take you quite a long way.
Yes, and quickly.
And so what is it like, kind of, like I mentioned, it's quite a VFX-heavy movie. What's the experience of making it like? Is it very kind of fast-paced? Is it
extremely?
Machine?
It is. Although Michael has the whole movie in his head, so sometimes he'll be doing things that will seem to not make sense, but then when you see the movie, you understand why. Like, we'll be in the middle of a scene, and all of a sudden he'll be like, "This is not working." You don't know if he's talking about necessarily the dialogue, your performance, whatever, but it may be just the clouds in the background of, the frame as a whole. So we'll kind of jump from thing to thing, and you just have to be prepared for anything at any time.
And can we expect to see Cade again in the future, and maybe the next main Transformers movie?
I have no idea.
Where would you think he would go? Because he's kind of hit a few highs in his life, in his career as Transformer sidekick.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? That would be up to the powers that be when they go into the think tank and figure it out. But I really just signed on to work with Michael. We had a great experience in Pain and Gain, and so, if there's no Michael, there's probably no me.
And do you have a favorite Transformer out of the crowd? Is there one that you have a attachment to?
Well, obviously I got to spend a lot more time with Bumblebee in this movie. So, Optimus, I really think it's an interesting choice to make Optimus kind of, to go to the dark side, and us try to have to do anything we can to convince him to come back. But the two main guys, obviously.
And we also see Cade trying to get Bumblebee his voice back, which is an important kind of plot point in this movie.
Yeah.
Do you think, I'm trying to do this without spoilers, do you think audiences will be pleased with how that plot point ends up?
I don't know, but that's a bit of a spoiler you're mentioning there. Michael being so secretive, even when we were doing ADR over the phone, he wouldn't send any of the footage, and then he made sure the line was secure because we were on the telephone together when we were dubbing those particular parts.